The crowd was buzzing with excitement as two tough fighters stepped into the ring. ADRIEN BRONER from the United States and ADRIAN GRANADOS from Mexico were ready to go to war. This wasn't just any fight. It was a real battle between two men, with something to prove. Broner, the confident, flashy boxer with fast hands, was looking to remind the world of his talent. Granados, the hard-working and hungry underdog, was coming in to shock everyone and make a name for himself. From the moment the first bell rang, you could feel the intensity. Both fighters came out fast, not wasting a single second. Broner looked sharp and focused. He moved well and tried to keep the fight at his pace. He wanted to pick his shots and control the rhythm. But Granados had other plans. He stormed forward, throwing punches nonstop. He wasn't afraid. In fact, he looked like he wanted to take the fight right to Broner and test his heart. Round after round, the two men went back and forth. One moment, Broner would land a clean right hand. The next moment, Granados would answer with a flurry of punches to the body and head. It wasn't a one-sided fight at all. It was close, gritty, and full of action. Granados kept pressing forward. He didn't give Broner any room to relax. Every time Broner tried to set up his slick counterpunches, Granados came charging in and threw off his timing. Broner was landing the cleaner shots, no doubt. His punches were sharp, quick, and powerful. But Granados was more active. He threw more punches, took more risks, and kept pushing the pace. It made every round hard to score. Some fans were cheering for Broner's slick style, while others admired Granados's heart and pressure. By the middle rounds, both fighters had taken some heavy shots. You could see the wear and tear on their faces. But neither man backed down. Broner started to pick up the pace, realizing that Granados wasn't going to stop coming. He started, throwing more combinations and using his footwork to stay out of trouble. But even when Broner looked like he was gaining control, Granados would dig deep and come back strong. Granados's strategy was simple: stay close, keep throwing, and never let Broner get comfortable. And it worked. He trapped Broner on the ropes multiple times, unloading punches to the body and head. Broner would slip some, block some, but he couldn't avoid them all. He had to fight back to survive those moments, and he did. He would come back with quick counters and explosive uppercuts that rocked Granados. But Granados had a chin made of steel. He ate those punches and kept moving forward. It was like he was made for this kind of fight: messy, tough, and nonstop. The more pressure he put on Broner, the more exciting the fight got. Fans watching were on the edge of their seats. Every round felt like it could swing either way. As the fight moved into the later rounds, the energy didn't drop. In fact, it got even more intense. Both fighters knew the end was near. They knew the fight was close and one big round could make the difference. Broner started letting his hands go more. He wasn't just looking to land single shots anymore. He began throwing combinations, trying to impress the judges. Granados didn't slow down either. He kept charging in, throwing punches in bunches, showing that he still had plenty of fight left in him. The 10th and final round arrived, and it felt like the fight could be tied. Both fighters looked tired, but they didn't stop. They traded punches toe-to-toe, neither man backing down. The crowd was going wild. It was a true war. Every punch landed was felt by everyone watching. You could hear the smack of leather, the roar of the fans, and the determination in each man's eyes. When the final bell rang, the arena exploded with cheers. Everyone knew they had just witnessed something special. It was the kind of fight that reminded people why they love boxing. Two men, giving it their all, fighting not just for a win but for respect, pride, and legacy. The fighters embraced after the bell, both showing respect for the other. They knew they had gone through a war together. They didn't need to say much. The fight spoke for itself. Both men had earned the respect of the crowd and each other. Then came the moment everyone was waiting for: the judge's decision. The tension in the arena was thick. The fight had been close, too close to call easily. One judge gave the fight to Granados. The crowd reacted with mixed emotions. Then, the next two judges scored it for Broner, and just like that, Broner won the fight by split decision. It was a win, but not an easy one. Broner raised his hands, but he knew it could have gone the other way. He had been pushed to his limit. Granados looked disappointed, but proud. He had given everything he had and came so close to a big win. Some fans cheered, others booed, but everyone agreed on one thing. It had been a great fight. After the fight, Broner spoke about how tough Granados was. He gave him credit and admitted it had been a hard night. Granados said he felt he had done enough to win, but he respected the decision. Both men showed class and respect, which only added to the night's drama. This fight wasn't about belts or big titles, it was about heart. It was about two fighters stepping into the ring, ready to leave it all behind. And that's exactly what they did. Every round was packed with action, every moment filled with tension. Fans who tuned in expecting a war got exactly what they hoped for. The fight may be over, but people will be talking about it for a long time. It's one of those matchups that showed how beautiful and brutal boxing can be. It had skill, it had power, it had drama, and most importantly, it had heart. Both fighters walked away winners in the eyes of many. This kind of fight doesn't come around every day. When you see two men give it everything like this, you can't help but respect them. Broner showed he still has talent and grit. Granados proved he belongs at the top. No matter who you thought won, you can't deny that both men gave the fans a show to remember. So if you're a fan of real fights, not just flashy names or easy matchups, this was the fight for you. It had everything: a fast pace, hard punches, and two fighters who wouldn't give up. This is the kind of boxing that keeps people coming back. And if you enjoyed this fight, there's more where that came from. Make sure to hit that like button if you loved the action. Share it with your friends who missed it, and subscribe for more incredible boxing moments. Because if this fight taught us anything, it's that when two warriors meet in the ring, anything can happen, and you don't want to miss a second of it. This was ADRIEN BRONER versus ADRIAN GRANADOS, a fight full of passion, pressure, and pure heart. Two countries, two styles, one unforgettable night. Whether you were cheering for the USA or Mexico, you got your money's worth. And that's what boxing is all about.